this receiver core got a lot better. Like Troy Franklin was having an awful camp last year. His camp has been outstanding this year. Now you've got a tight end that can actually catch the ball. Now you've got a Pat Bryant who they really like. Now you've got a Sherfield who has been really, really good. So you're not having an apples to apples comparison. You're having an apples to oranges comparison.
And so, for the record, I'm fine with the Vele trade, but let me bring up some of the arguments that have been made against it. The idea that, hey, at least in Vele, you had a guy who produced last year. He's got a proven NFL wide receiver resume that no matter how good Troy Franklin has looked and Pat Bryant has looked during this preseason, they're still unknowns, relative unknowns. Bryant especially an unknown. And wouldn't it be smarter, Stoke, to hold on to a guy like Vele just in case?
Yeah, I think you got great compensation for him too. You really did. A team that should be bad, and you should be picking probably early fourth round there, top 3, top 4.
But this is about this year, though.
No, I understand. But you have to go off of your evaluation of your football team and your players. And evaluating Troy Franklin and Pat Bryant, you think they're ready. So you can't hold on to everybody just in case these guys aren't ready. Just in case 5 wide receivers, don't perform well. Now we have Vele waiting to go. That's not the way that it works. You got to open the door for these young guys to play, and let's see if they can handle it or not. And now we know more heading into the offseason next year. But you evaluate these guys. You think they're good players. They're having good camps, and now you want to go and put them out on the field and watch them play. So, no, I don't think you hold on to Vele just in case 5 receivers get hurt or 2 young guys who have had great camps. They're just, whatever reason, they're not able to perform at a high level. I mean, Vele, did he have 1,000 yards last year? I mean, he's going to be 28. He's had an injury history before. He had the knee scoped or whatever he had this offseason, and so he's an older wide receiver. You move on, turn the page, and let these young guys get an opportunity.
I think the other thing is you don't think about what if this guy gets hurt or this guy gets hurt. You build your team based on the depth that you have, based on the guys who have played the best. And this goes through practice. They're watching all the time. Do you think they're just seeing what we see? They go back and they watch the tape of practice, and they see who's running great routes and who's consistently getting open. They see all those things. So to sit there and say, "Wow, we should have done this," we're like, they have a lot more information than we have.
All right, so what about this argument, Stoke, is the idea that Sean Payton has shown that he loves a lot of different personnel packages, loves to move them in, move them out, and he himself said, hey, look, we're not going to be your traditional team. This is a number 2, this is a number 3. The guy that might be inactive or not that big of a part of the game plan this week could be a big part and be active the next week. And so if ever there was a team and an offense that was going to carry 5, 6 receivers and maybe use all of them, it was going to be the Broncos. And yet another reason why you should hold on to a guy like Vele.
Yeah, you got your guys. You're going to use your guys here now, and you feel good about those guys. So now we're going to be able to see more of Franklin and Pat Bryant and Evan Ingram. He should be our tight end should actually, we should see some production from the tight end room this year. Mims also. So you look at your roster, you look at the group, and you just say, okay, how does this all fit together? And who do we want to get on the football field? And who's expendable? And so you got to make decisions. You got to move on. Same thing with Tim Patrick last year. And all of a sudden we looked up, and Vele had a good year. And Mims had a good year. So that's just what you have to do. And that's the Broncos. They got really good value for a guy that's going to be a 28-year-old second-year player at the end of this year.
Yeah, they've got guys across the board that they have a lot of confidence in. They've got a bunch of guys with great size. And then I think Sherfield's a little bit smaller than the other guys, but they all have great size. They all have a skill set. And to Stokes' point, man, they got great value for a guy who's 28 and who's had some knee issues. So, listen, man, I liked Vele coming out. I really liked him coming out. But again, different receiving core. Like completely different receiving core. Troy Franklin looks like a different guy this year compared to last year. And Pat Bryant he has won every route early. Like we've seen it in camp. So I'm just going to trust their evaluation of where they are and what they have and the fact that they feel really good about their receiving room. We had a bunch of these talks like they got to go out and get a veteran wide receiver. And Stoke was, to Stoke's credit, he was like, whoa, slow down. Let's just see how these guys develop. There's plenty of time to do that if in camp somebody doesn't step up and play well. If Pat Bryant's not ready or Troy Franklin doesn't take the next step, we can go look at that. Stokes said that, and everybody's done a good job.
Yeah, you want to apologize to me, Mike, because you wanted to sign every veteran free agent.
That's a good point.
Let's go get Keenan Allen. Oh, let's go get.
I think I did say that you were right. That was.
I want an apology.
That sounds
Yeah.
like that sounds like the
You
big
never
board.
said that.
That sounds like somebody's
You never said I was right.
Board.
All right,
Richie,
Stoke,
Richie, get in here.
Stoke, you were right in that the Broncos should not go after a veteran receiver. Now be prepared tomorrow to tell me I was right and then not carrying 6.
Well, we got to see how this thing plays
I
out.
tell you,
It's
what
not
time
just
is it?
tomorrow.
You don't have to do it tomorrow. You don't have to do it yet.
Well,
this
you
is a
don't,
fluid
because
situation, though.
because
This
the-
thing is
the
under.
cuts. What if they cut a guy and they bring
Right.
they cut a guy and then they bring another receiver in from somebody else's roster?
That's
And
fine.
they have 6.
We can push the apology date back. That's fine. But at some point, it's coming.
Okay, Wednesday.
Stokes' moment of reckoning is coming.
Wednesday of week 1.
Yeah, fine.
Wednesday of week 1.
I don't care.
Push it back because that'll give all the little shenanigans and and deals and trades time to process.
The other thing too, seriously though, about and I'm sure that these Bronco receivers are guys of the highest character and they're all about the team, but there is still something about you want to get your touches, you want to make sure you get your targets, your catches, and all of that, put up your numbers. Plus, if you're Sean Payton trying to put together a game plan, you got a lot of mouths to feed, and I don't think enough's been made of the fact that in Evan Ingram, you got a guy now at that tight end position. You're anticipating if he's healthy, he's going to have probably 70 catches this year. And when you look last year and you realize that Lucas Kroll was your leading tight end receiver with 19 catches. So if all of a sudden, if you are okay with that projection, Stoke, your tight end production is going to go from 19 catches to 70. That's going to have a huge impact on how many balls are left to go around to the receivers.
Can I ask you, where you come up with 70?
I'm just
you pull it out of the air, 70?
Why didn't you say 90?
Okay, is that unfair? All right, well, you think that's an unfair number?
I mean,
the guy had 100 catches a couple of years ago, so you think 70 over the course of a full season is too low?
I don't know how they're going to use him.
Send me a bar. All right, Mark, give me a bar.
Well, what
give me an Evan Ingram
bar. What if he's
bar.
got 60? Would you be happy with 60?
Probably.
Okay. I mean, we're going from a place where it's been a tight end desert, where 19 is like, woo.
Yeah, 19.
Wow, really had a stellar year.
No, 19.
19, right? And all of a sudden, we're up to 70.
Well,
I just don't know how your math works on that.
Okay, give me your Evan Ingram baseline.
Over under 60.
Okay, fair enough.
55, 60.
Yeah. Oh, now we're down to 55.
Yeah, right there. 55, 60.
You just want to keep
I'm just like
lowering the standard.
If he doesn't get 70, it'll be a total waste.
No,
I mean,
I'm not saying that, but
I don't know. Felt like it.
What's 70 divided by 17?
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Let's
I'll go to my calculator.
Let's do this official rather than you trying to figure it out.
Here we go. 70
divided by 17.
Divided by 17 is equal to 4.1 catches per game.
All right.
4.2.
Is that out of the realm?
Yeah, that's probably a little bit high.
Think so?
Yeah. 4 catches a game. You're going to see some games where you might only
All right, what's
have
17
one.
times 3?
Okay, hold on. 17 times
51?
3 is equal to 51.
Yeah, that'd be too low. All right, so 60 is a good number.
3.5.
I think 60 is a good number for
I'm
you.
at 50.
50?
I'm at 50, 51. Yep.
All right. Football season.
How about pi? 3.14.
Football season's upon us.
3.14 per game.
Now
Pi.
you're just playing with your calculator.